All right, welcome back, folks, to Broader Financial Future. In today's video, it's all about my 2023 Roth IRA strategy. Now, an important note is this year you can actually put in up to $6,500 into your Roth IRA, which is an additional $500 from last year. Just make sure it's earned income and check out other qualifications, but I'm not that's this video is not about that. This video is all about my goals for my personal Roth IRA in 2023. This is my choice, my decision. And what I really wanted to do was keep it simple, right? I don't want to watch a whole bunch of videos, do a lot of research when it comes to my retirement. I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it diversified. And I really want to focus on index funds and ETFs, which I can dollar cost average on a month-to-month basis. I do have individual stocks in my Roth IRA. I'm going to keep those the same for now. But when it comes to my 2023 strategy, all new money, the majority of it is going to be focused on ETFs and index funds. In addition to that, I'm going to use a portion of my dividend income because I do have dividend stocks in my Roth IRA and invest that dividend income into dividend stocks. Now, the first index fund I'm going to really invest heavily in 2023 in my Roth IRA is ticker FXAIX. Now, you do need fidelity to have this particular index fund, but really it's the S&P 500. Everybody has some type of ETF or index fund that kind of follow the market. This one just happens to be with Fidelity. It's always been one of my favorites. So this is definitely going to be in my Roth IRA in 2023, which I'm going to invest in. It does have an expense ratio of 0.02%. So one of the main reasons I like it, it tracks the S&P 500, like I said, and it's the benchmark for U.S. stocks. So can't really go wrong, in my opinion, when it comes to this particular index fund. When it comes to Fidelity, next up is ticker FZROX. This is another Fidelity fund. It's one of their zero expense ratio funds. This one's very similar to the last index fund that I mentioned. Do I really need both? No, but why not have them both? It doesn't really hurt much. This particular one is the total market, so you're getting more stocks in this particular index fund, but they relatively have similar uh, gains and losses and whatnot. So they pretty much track very similar, but why not just have both, right? If I'm going to put 100, I might as well just put 50-50 each. So no particular reason. I just like them both, right? Next up, this one's going to be a little bit different, and it is ticker SMH. It focused on the semiconductor space. Now, I wanted to have a little bit more concentration focus on the semiconductor space, where I could feel like I could get a little bit more gains in the future. So that's the reason why I added this one to my portfolio. It is an ETF. You do not need Fidelity to own this. You can buy this on Robinhood, whatever platform you're using, you can get this if you're interested in it. I do believe you should do your own research to make sure this is the right one for you. Some people like this particular ETF, some people like QQQ. Whatever the choice you decide to make sure it's the right one that fits your needs. For me, SMH really fit my needs when it comes to adding a little more concentration in the semiconductor space. That's why I got it. Next up, we have VT. Now, VT is a global ETF with an expense ratio of 0.07%. If you haven't heard about this fund, check out a guy called Strongman Personal Finance. That's all he says is VT, VT, VT. That's what he loves. That's what he enjoys. I actually like it as well. It's a worldwide fund. So that's the reason why I'm adding it to my, or I actually already have it, but keep it in my 2023 um, strategy for the new year. In addition to that, if you watch my videos in the past, you know I am a dividend investor. So another ETF that I'm focused on is ticker SCHD. It's a dividend ETF that focuses on dividend stocks. with a 3% dividend yield, about give or take, depending on the cost of the stock in the market. I really, 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 really love this particular ETF. So that's the reason why I have it. So overall, with this mix of ETFs and index funds, I really feel very confident in my portfolio. But in addition to that, I am buying ticker MVO. I know you're like, what the heck is that? It's a total wild card, right? But I've had this stock for a while now and it's always been good to me. So that's the reason why I'm adding it. This one's actually going to be a new position in my Roth IRA. I'm not going to allocate too much funds into this particular stock. I'm only going to allocate just a small percentage of my dividend income into this particular stock. Once I allocate it, I have a number that I'm trying to reach. Once I reach that number, I'm going to stop buying into MVO. But for now, I'm adding it to my 2023 strategy. Once I reach the allocation that I'm looking for, I'm going to stop investing in MVO um, in the future. But right now, I am adding this particular individual stock. Has about a 30%, 13% dividend yield. It does fluctuate depending on the market, or not the market, but it does fluctuate. Um, and it doesn't have a large volume either. So it used to be on Robinhood, but it's not anymore. Like if you had it, you can still own it, but you can't buy any new shares. But overall, for me, I don't want to be thinking about the stock market every day when it comes to my retirement accounts. My retirement accounts, I don't want to play with it. They're long term investments. Am I going to buy other individual stocks? Yes. But I'm going to only allocate a smaller portion of my budget into certain growth stocks. In addition to that, I do have other individual stocks in my portfolio. If I need cash to buy something I feel is going to be really big in the future, I do have stocks ready to go that I can liquidate and move it to another position. But overall, my goal for 2023 when it comes to my Roth IRA is I don't want to play around with it. I want to have somewhat safety, but at the end of the day, I don't think nothing's safe, especially in the market right now, right? I feel like anything that can happen, and I feel like the market can still go down this year as well. So there's nothing safe in life, especially stocks, but I feel relatively comfortable with this portfolio, especially moving into the future. I don't plan on retiring anytime soon, so I have a good 10 years plus to go when it comes to my Roth IRA. I'm getting it where I want to get it to. In addition to that, I definitely want to build my dividend income portfolio in my Roth IRA because when I retire, I want to be able to pull that money out and use the cash to live off of, have my living expenses and stuff like that. So that's why I'm targeting stocks like MVO and other kind of like high yield stocks, not stocks, yeah, high yield stocks have a high yield, um, a little bit more risk, but I want to build the cash flow in my Roth IRA to invest in other stocks, but also once I retire, live off those dividends as well, pulling it out of the Roth IRA. So that's pretty much my plan, man. Let me know what are your plans when it comes to your Roth IRA in 2023. Do you even have a Roth IRA? If not, why not, right? If you qualify for a Roth IRA, why don't you have one? That is my question to you. Also, let me know what is your plan, what's your strategy when it comes to your Roth IRA, right? For me, it's a different plan versus my taxable account because I can't sell anything at a loss in in there. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Right now, I'm just rambling, rambling, rambling. So that's all I got for you guys. It's been a while. Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it. Till next time, peace.